Because if you are going in with the idea that they are going to love or hate you, you're going to be defeated from the beginning as far as any change is concerned.
She made enormous contributions to family therapy.
If you realize that your presence, no matter how wonderful or magnificent or terrible you are, is going to make a difference, and that's only because of a concept of physics, that anytime you move another body into a place where other bodies have been, there's got to be a change, that's all. And that what we have as therapists is being able to open up the person's ability to cope, and that does not come because we pat somebody on the head or we blame them. And when parents understand that in relation to their children when they're growing up, and therapists understand that in relation to their patients, and whatever we do in our daily lives is to recognize that whatever you say to me comes out of you and has very little to do with me.
Lifespan Learning Institute brings you Virginia Satir's presentation, Expanding the Therapeutic Situation, Issues for Therapists.
What I do is I know that new connections need to be made, and somehow the reality needs to come forward so new choices can be made. And my activity is for creating that. So I don't think that it is important to spend such a long time with people. I don't anymore, because I realize that my job is not to take over their choices. It's to lighten and enlighten so people can have new places to take choices from. And is that people need to be able to make some kind of contact that has a new experience to it, which is what I try to accomplish. Okay. Now then, and to free the healing parts of the cell, so that they can get out of their stuck place. Okay.
She went against the more scientific approach to family therapy accepted at that time.
Whenever anyone has horrible experiences, especially as children, which have shaped their perceptions, these become ways of going. There's a whole lot connected with it. I was brought up on the quote traumatic incident. I don't believe in that anymore. I don't believe there is such a thing. What I believe is that there are ways of going, and that when things cluster in a certain kind of way, all the old memories and all the old ways of happening, of being, concentrate at that moment in time. And this is what happens. Then the explosion comes, or whatever it comes.
Satir was one of the most powerful voices to support the importance of love and nurturance as being the most important healing aspects of therapy.
See, it isn't a matter of we put something in, and then then they use it up and they come back. That I'm the one who gives the support. I don't. All I'm doing is helping people to open up whatever it is they need to open up.
Virginia Satir is one of the key figures in the development of family therapy.
I realize that I've gone with this idea for many years, which is that whatever encounter we have, if it's for 10 seconds, can be a healing encounter.
In this presentation, Satir teaches therapists useful techniques they can immediately apply in their treatment sessions.
When real changes occur, they occur when we have been able to connect with the levels of the self that are harmonious with each other and can make a change. That's what I believe. And I believe every good, effective physician, healer, counselor knows that. And that's what we call in social work rapport, we call it relationship. That's what it's about. And if we don't have that, then we won't make any changes, because there's no place to change. So that whenever anything is awry and the adult mind cannot take care of it, then I know that both sides of the adult mind, but particularly the right hemisphere, does not have all the information it needs. Every adult person knows that they get mad as hell at times. Every one of you, if you told me you didn't, I wouldn't believe you. I do, everybody does. Once upon a time, if you had a rule that was bad, and you got mad, and then you got beaten because you got mad, That's a sight and a sound and a thought and a feeling and an action. And that makes a tick. And that needs to be undone or redone.
Her warmth and caring was evident in her natural inclination to incorporate feelings and compassion in the therapeutic relationship.
There's nothing I put in. What I'm going to be able to do is help them turn on their lights.